I'm interested in what you said at 42, you thought about this. Was there one specific reason you were like, okay, I want to live forever? Or did something change in your life where you're like, I got to attempt this?
But it's just a question, if you lived in the year, 1600 or 1700 or 1800, the question would be, what is the one thing in existence that you could do that would matter a few hundred years from now? And there's typically only one or two things per generation that has that kind of longevity. And sometimes people are born into a time and place where there's just not many things you can do. But before this, before technology really was rolling, it was maybe a great book, or maybe it was, political accomplishments or some other form of artistry. Now, I think the most epic thing that a human could aspire to right now is to not die. And so that's why when I was 42, I thought, like, what goal would I want to have? That's the apex goal that a human can have on planet Earth in this time right now.
Do you think that's positive for everybody though, to have that goal to live forever? Because I feel like it's kind of case dependent.
But so you think you'll never die?
I think that's the first time that a human can realistically have that goal in our history. Since Earth was formed, it is the first time that a biological species could say, we may not die.
And based on that goal, are you relying on like the future of like medicine and science as well? Like not what's currently available?
100%.
What do you think is going to become like we said, 10 years from now? What's going to be, different, and what's going to be more accessible?
I mean, there's things, for example, like we'll probably be able to replace our organs. You'll probably be able to replace your kidney with a new kidney. That's pretty straightforward. We can do kidney transplants. There are some things like the brain is going to be really hard. So we have to figure out how do you reverse the age in the brain. That's going to be probably the hardest one. There's new therapies that people are working on right now where you can just reverse the age of your cells from, 48-year-old cell back to a baby. And so there's risks with that technology because there's off-target effects. Like you could create cancer with that. So they need to fix it up. But still, there's a possibility that in some near time frame, you get a therapy that wipes out 10 years of your biological age.
And this biohacking space is so new still, right? Like with medicine and the way it's advancing in science, I can only imagine what's going to be available.
I feel like you have to get some backlash because being a human, I feel like part of it is death, right? And I think for some people, there's like that daily pressure that you're going to die one day, so you want to accomplish as much as you can in your life.
Yeah.
But that changes if you're trying to live forever. So do people come after you for like everything you're trying to do?
Certainly. And if you go back in time, you look at the big shifts that have happened in society. Universal human rights was not a thing. It just became a thing recently. And there's been major ideas, or democracy, that somebody could vote. So ideas change, society changes, people's expectations of the world change. And so in 2035, it could just be common wisdom that it's not a good idea to die.